This is Lil From Da Hill, and you're watching Cloudy Conversations.
Alright guys, so what's going on? It's your girl Big T. We have Lil From Da Hill, and it's another episode of Cloudy Conversations. We thank you for coming through and sitting down and talking with us.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Alright, so for the fans who may not know you or may be new to the show, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
So, I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm an artist. I've been creating art ever since I was 5 years old, and I'm just looking forward to spreading my art around the world and everything. And yeah, like that's how it is.
Alright, so you grew up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. What was your experience like growing up here?
It was very rough. Like it was very hard, and it was challenging too, cause like you meet a lot of people, and like the longer time goes on, less people you start seeing, and it's just a process for real.
What schools did you go to?
I went to Camp Curtin, Roland, Scott, John Harris.
Okay, so you went to the high, so you were like really in the city.
Yeah.
And what year you graduate?
I graduated in 2018.
Okay, so not too long ago.
Yeah.
And you said you've been drawing since 5, so obviously like that's kind of like a natural talent you discovered.
Yeah. For the most part, I started because of my mom. Like she's a very great artist, and I seen like her paintings and whatnot like when I was growing up, and like that inspired me to create my own art.
Do you remember the first thing you drew?
It was a bear.
Like, was it like compared to what you're doing now? Obviously, it wasn't on that level, but like for your first drawing, like, did you have potential?
Yes, I did. Like, I just drew a bear out of nowhere, and it turned into all this. You feel me?
Do you remember your mom's reaction when you first showed her the drawing?
Nah, I was too young.
It's too young.
Yeah.
So from there, obviously you're getting older and you're starting to perfect your craft. Mm-hmm. When did you really realize like this is something that you could turn into what you have behind you?
At 19 years old, because I was in Job Corp at the time, and people in Job Corp, they kept telling me that I didn't belong there because like they kept telling me I didn't belong there because I was so good at art and everyone seen it.
What were you there for at Job Corps?
I was there for carpentry.
Okay. So yeah, you was trying to be on some carpentry, and everybody like, bro, you need to be on some art, like. Yeah,
like you need to take this more serious, and which I did, you know.
And how did you take it more serious?
Well, when I got out, like I was doing flip books at the time, but when I got out, I transitioned that from flip books to.
And what's it's not to interrupt you, a flip book for the people who don't know.
Oh, a flip book is basically a notepad or little sticky notes, and you draw on each page and create animation. And I took that and like I transitioned it to digital. So I started drawing on an iPad once I got out of Job Corp, and it turned into what I'm doing now.
So transitioning from physical to digital, was the skill still there, or did you have to like fine tune that?
Yeah, I definitely did have to fine tune that, because when it comes to digital, you have to draw the background and all that type of stuff for the flip book. You gotta just draw the main character, whatever he's doing, and just keep it with the main character. You ain't gotta draw the background or nothing, or the clouds or none of that. So like, it's just it really is a hard transition, because like you just gotta pick up on it, you know.
When was there a point during that transition where you were like, maybe I'm gonna just stick to what I've been doing, like fuck this, it's too hard?
Nah, because I'm like a sponge, you feel me? So like, and plus this what I do, so
it's like, if I ain't going to elevate it, you know, what the fuck I'm gonna keep doing it for?
Yeah, you feel me?
So when you started doing the digital work, like, what were you just transitioning like to start drawing, or are you really like doing music videos for people? Like, how did you start perfecting that craft?
So the way that I perfected that was through like this keep practicing, cause I actually had the app on my Roku tablet when I was 16, and I was practicing on that, but it wasn't good at all. Like I ain't finished no projects, nothing like that. So I picked it back up when I was 20, and like I just tried to do my best at it, you know.
So how like is your mom's skills able to help you with what you're producing? Like, did she ever transition to digital work, or is just she's canvas type?
She's more of a canvas type, but she also do like different type of stuff like molds and everything. But at the time, it was just strictly like painting and everything, and like that was enough to make me just start drawing. You feel me? Like
Is anyone else? Do you have siblings? Like, or is it? It's like your whole family. Can y'all everybody draw pretty much?
not my brother. My brothers can't draw, but my sisters, they're like really good artists. Like one of my sisters that passed away, she was a really great artist. Like she liked to paint and everything. She was one of the reasons why I started drawing as well. So, you know,
Pretty much the family got some artistic skills.
for real.
Outside of your art, was there anything else that you were interested in? Did you do sports?
I played basketball.
Okay.
I also played football, but I don't like football because I got too many headaches from it, and
Oh man,
yeah, that was not it.
were you any good in either sport?
I was really good at basketball, and like I was like really good, and but football, like nah, like football was crazy because like I had too many people that just ran me over.
And so
So
you say I was too small to be out there.
yeah, that was too much.
More fun. So did you play for like your high school team, or were you just more so like at the Y balling on niggas?
I didn't play high school. I got cut twice,
Oh damn.
and that was like that
But
was
that's for the
enough.
high. I'm gonna say, it's like it's
Yeah.
it's hard to make that team. They already be having a team set like 3 years in
what I
advance.
mean. That's what I mean. Like you gotta grow up into that joint. So like I ain't started taking basketball serious until I was like 10 or I mean in 10th grade.
Oh yeah, so at that point it's like
Yeah.
you really gotta be on some Kobe shit.
Yeah, and I was not at that level, so I just gave that up.
And we're fully focused on that. So you said you went to Job Corps, so you never were like interested in trying to go to college to maybe do like graphic design, or like how did carpentry become a thing?
Because Job Corps only have like a couple options. They got like 5 options, and I just took carpentry because like it's like kind of like art. You feel me? You're building something from the
Yeah.
ground up, so that's why that took my interest. But I did want to go to college, and I did wanted to take my talents further and everything. But it was just like
It wasn't the right time.
yeah, it wasn't the right time. I still do want to go though.
Did you finish the carpentry? Like, can you really build some shit, or you just was up there?
I can do a couple things like I can like replace a door or something like
Okay,
that.
that's better than I can do.
Yeah, like it's something like though. Like I ain't
Is
saying
it gonna be a good door replacement, or just like, now your door's there?
It's gonna be alright. Like I ain't about to build her out this joint, but
He said, I know how it's done though.
yeah. For real.
So transitioning back into your artwork, you said when you turned 20 doing the digital work. How old are you now?
I'm 23.
Okay, so that's about 3 years now. And what traction have you gained since like you've transitioned to doing digital? How are you getting like more commission work, or like do you see your canvas was more popping than your digital work is?
So when it comes to traction and like who I met throughout the years, it was a really good glow up because I'm starting I'm starting to meet people that I thought I'd never meet. You feel me? Like I met people that knew Juice World.
Okay.
I know people that like used to hang out with him and like used to be with him, and It's crazy because his Juice WRLD's manager is starting to like see my work.
I'm gonna
Like,
say because I see a lot of the shit that you did on your page is like of Juice WRLD inspiration videos or shit like that. So is he a big influence on you?
yeah, he's a very big influence on me and my artwork. And like I'm just trying to, since he died, I'm trying to keep his legacy going in my own way. So that's what I'm planning on doing.
No, I think you're definitely doing a good job. Like as soon as I clicked on your page, I was just at first I was like, okay, it's like a video, but then I started watching, like, no, like this shit's really animated, every little aspect of it, and like I said, I tried it. I did just do it in a plug me in video we did for Traps.
Yeah.
And that I was mad. It took me months, like, cause I thought I could first. I shot this shit in October. We didn't release it till last month. So it's like that's how long it was taking me to figure out how to do that because I seen obviously Kanye West Heartless video. I love that video, and I was trying to do the whole video like that, but I realized I bit off more than I could chew, so I had to downsize that dream. But
Yeah.
for you, are you looking to like work with people in the city to get your name more out here now, or are you really just trying to keep doing the videos and things that you've been on?
I'm open to new customers every day. I want to work with anybody that want to work with me. You feel me? Like if you need a video, you need an animated music video. I don't care if you lived in Alaska, man. Like hit me up.
Hit him
You
up.
feel me?
So how does the art community work? Because obviously we know with music people are going to continue to like, oh, go watch my YouTube, share this. But when you have Canvas and stuff like that, it's hard to like. Of course, you can post it online, but what's the art community like for us who aren't in it?
The art community is really, it's really like, it's like a dead zone for real. Cause like in Harrisburg is not really an art place. It's like Harrisburg is more of a music place kind of, but in terms of art, I don't really see that much art going on and like festivals and all that. So it's like the art community is just scattered right now, in my opinion. That's
So
just me.
could you see yourself changing that?
Yeah, one day. I hope I can. I be trying to influence people. That's like one of the main reasons why I keep going. It's the influence.
So obviously you wish to keep doing this full time aspirations, but if that doesn't happen, could you see yourself still doing this 20 years from now?
Yes, I do.
Because it's like truly your passion, like really
Yeah.
like what you love.
Yeah, like I tried giving up on art like a couple times, and like my hands won't let me. You feel me? Like
And what do you mean by you tried giving up? Like you just said, fuck it, I'm not doing this no more?
yeah, because at some point I just got like demoralized from, not getting customers or like not selling nothing, and like putting all this work in without getting no type of like
Nothing back
traction.
out, yeah.
So I just stopped, but I only stopped for like 2 days, and I was like, man, this is what you do,
What else you
bro.
gonna do?
Yeah.
Understand. So how, like, paint the picture for us for how do you actually approach creating these videos, or when you have something that comes to your mind, like, and you put it on canvas, what's your inspiration? Like, how does these things come to life?
My inspiration, to be honest with you, I freestyle mostly everything I make, even the videos. Like I freestyle them. I'll hear the song, and my brain like process what I want to make while I'm in the moment, and I just make everything. I don't need no storyboard, no nothing.
And for a canvas, how long would you say it takes you to complete something once you start it?
Them things take like 3-4 days or something. But like music videos is worse. Them things.
I want to say 3-4 days. That didn't seem like a long time.
It don't, but when it comes to those, I'll be trying to get it done within a day or a couple hours. That's what I be wanting. But sometimes it take longer than that, and you gotta put more thought and more effort into it. So it's just.
And then for the videos, how long would you say that takes?
Videos take about like a month and a half. It depends for real, cause I done finished videos in like 2 weeks just from doing it like every day. So it really depends, but for the most part, it takes like a month and a half.
And for the people you work with outside of like, just doing your passion projects, what has been their like response when you delivered the final project to them?
They love it every time. Like I don't like, and even if they don't love it, I ask them if there's anything they want me to change. But for the most part, like 9 times out of 10, they don't want me to change nothing, cause like what I make is good enough. Like probably every time.
And that just sparked the question, like, how are you with criticism? Like, artists tend to be sensitive about, their craft. Are you somebody who, takes well to people's opinion, or are you kind of shy away from it?
I try to shy away from it, mainly because like that's negative energy, and you don't want no negative thoughts in your head while you making new work and everything. So like you try to like finish your piece or whatever and get it out and move on to the next one. That's what I try to do.
And are you like, do you give up on projects? Like, or are you the type of artist like once you start it, it has to turn into something?
Nah, I wish, but I gave up on a couple videos. I gave up on a couple canvases. Like sometimes I'll give up, but for the most part, I'll be trying to complete everything I start.
To date, what's your favorite canvas that you've created?
This one right here. That's who inspired all this work for the last 3 years. That's who inspired it. R.I.P. him.
And why is Juice WRLD such a big influence on you?
Because I honestly don't know. I just relate to him a lot. Like he's relatable, so that's why.
he just takes you there. I understand it. Just sometimes there's just certain artists who just put you in that mood. So
yeah, for real.
And what about your favorite video or animation video that you created?
It's a Juice WRLD song. It's called Mind Control. I believe that's my best work that I ever made. So please check that out for me. Thank you.
And how long did it take you to finish that one?
That took like a month. It took like a month and a half to create and finish and everything.
So because you said you've been, having an opportunity to meet up and link up with different people or starting to, view you. What if you wake up tomorrow and Juice WRLD's people hit you up saying they want you to create an animation video for them?
That would be crazy. It'll be great because like that's what I've been working towards for the last 3 years, Like that would be like one of the best days of my life.
And what do you feel like that opportunity would do for you?
It'll open new doors for me because like if his people put me on, then some other people might see it and they might want a video and they gonna put me on to their people, and like it's just gonna keep going. So like once I reach that barrier, I just want to get through,
Interesting. And is that like after you reach that goal, what's next after that? Like, do you want to turn it into a company? Or are you trying to bring other designers in? Like, how do you want to brand yourself?
I want to turn this whole thing into a company. Like, I want this to be my brand. I want this to be like who I am, cause it is, Like, I want this to be one of the biggest things to ever happen.
And do you really believe it can happen, or are you just hoping it can happen?
I know it'll happen.
Honestly, when I look at your work and I see everything you're doing, and I'm sitting here talking to you, I think you have the potential to do it. It's just really a situation where you got to keep pushing. Like you said, you tried to quit times before, and it never worked. And now that you've been consistent over these last 3 or so years, you're gaining traction. It might not necessarily be at the momentum you want, but you see, like, now you're sitting here doing this interview, which is going to give you another opportunity to showcase your work and just keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
So, what else did I want to talk about here? So I just wanted to know, like, what you said you use your iPad to draw it, but how do you turn it? Like, what software are you using? Like, how do you turn it into a video?
It's called Rough Animator, and it's an animation app, frame by frame.
Okay.
And
So then that's why it takes so long, because you're really drawing every
yeah,
frame.
Yeah, the background, foreground, all that.
And is there, like, do you have to go in and erase it because it's not, the cloud didn't move in the same direction it was supposed to in the last one? Like,
I don't erase it. It's like I'll just delete the whole like,
the whole clip.
yeah, the whole clip.
Damn.
For real, cause it's like layers on layers. You feel me? So like the cloud gonna be all the way in the back layer, and I'll just delete that. But that don't usually happen. Like every time I use my clouds, like I can just make them move how I want them, and it's like it's really dope. It's really dope.
And how did you even learn about, rough animation and shit like that? You been on YouTube, or, just from other creatives, you seen, what they did and figured out?
So basically, I found out about Rough Animator when I was like 16, and the way I did that was I tried out like different type of animation apps, and that one turned out to be the best one for me. So I just practice and practice, and I just end up good at it.
And would you say you need to use the iPad in order to draw how you want, or could you use like a mouse and still come out with the same product?
Nah, I can't use a mouse. I ain't used to those.
No, I'm gonna say, because that was another thing I realized with my creative process. It'd be way easier if I could actually just draw on it instead of trying to use this damn mouse.
Yeah, I recommend.
Yeah, I realize it's another investment that I'm gonna have to make down the line, because we got a lot of investments going on right now.
Yeah, I feel that.
But so for you, I feel like we painted a good picture of the people. We obviously have your artwork displayed. Is there any place where they can reach out to you directly if they're interested in commissioning any pieces, or purchasing any of the ones we have here in the background?
Yeah, y'all could hit me up on Instagram at Lil From Da Hill _999, or you can hit me up on Facebook, and that's LFDH. I ain't add the 999 for some reason, but they won't let me add it. And also TikTok, because I got TikTok, so y'all can hit me up on there. It's the same thing as the Instagram one.
Yes, and I will have all those links down below in the description for your convenience. One question I did forget to ask was, outside of your mom, what other artists inspire you, or do you like their style?
Dr. Seuss, he's a great artist. He was one of my favorites growing up, reading his books and whatnot. Also Picasso, he was one of my favorites. Vincent Van Gogh, he was one of my favorites as well. Other than that, I don't really know anyone else.
Okay,
except
so
for my mom.
I'm gonna say, so you're really like pretty much the goats in it, and your mom in it, and then yourself. And do you feel like you have your own style, or you fit into I seen on your page it was saying like anime, so like that's really your direction of art?
Yeah, I consider it my own style, because it's different. It's really different. I watch a lot of art, and I watch a lot of TV shows and a lot of everything, but I can say like confidently that like my art is different from anyone else's. You feel me?
No, I haven't seen anything like this, so I would agree.
Yeah.
So in closing, what do you want the people to take away from this interview?
The main thing I want people to take is to follow your dreams, do what you want to do. Don't let no one stop you. Just keep grinding too. Like nothing's easy. Just keep grinding for what you want. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Again, we appreciate you sitting down and talking with us.
You're welcome.
Everybody tuning in, make sure you like, subscribe. If you already haven't, it's your girl Big T, Cloudy Conversations, and we're out.